What does success mean to you in this stage of your life? Because it could change.
So I was going to say success means living in accordance to the season of your life. So this season of my life is about taking on this burden and taking on this stress. And, the next season of my life could be, and I very much hope it's about family. And your priorities change. So right now I'm like a, bodybuilder that pretty much only trains chest, Yeah, he still trains calves and does this and that, but the main focus is on one area of his life. And the main focus of my life right now, I'll tell you something in full honesty, full transparency. The way that I live right now is not cohesive to being the best partner that I could potentially be, to being the best son I could potentially be. My interpersonal relationships is not cohesive to that. Because I have so much burden and so much stress on my shoulders and so many things to manage at any given time, and such a massive organization, as I said, to be the captain of and make sure that our ship is safe and it's going in the right direction. I forget birthdays all the time. I don't call my mom every day. And if you're a good friend or a good son, you do those things, or at least you strive to. Now, that's where I am right now. In 10 years or 5 years, it could be a totally different story. And as you said, there's a tax on everything. My mom lives an incredible life. But I don't think there's many sons, who buy their mom a $4 million house, their dream house, and also call them every single day. There's a tax to this. So I think for the season of my life, there's areas where I'm really missing the mark, where I'm not showing up in the best way that I could be. But that's because I know that I'm going to put this aside for now because I'm focused on this here. And, I don't want to live this same life forever. There will be that next season. I will shed my skin at some point.
But what if, Iman, your mom says, fuck the $4 million house. I want an apartment, but I want my son.
I would tell her, Mother, you're asking me to give up on who I want to be. And you and I both know that that is an unfair ask. And you're right, she would much, much rather, my mom doesn't give a shit. She really doesn't. She doesn't care about all this lavish stuff. The reason I know that is because usually after I buy her the most lavish stuff, we get into the worst arguments.
That's not her love language, obviously.
No, quite clearly. But at least we're aware.
Yeah.
And she knows that, I said I have such a hectic schedule. I do my best. Once a week we have, mother-son time. She would like it to be a lot more. But as I said, she knows that I am living true to what is right for my current life situation. And that molds and that changes over time. So I agree that in some ways in life, you need to be selfless, but in some ways, you also need to be selfish in the sense of, I think when it comes to your morals and your principles and your dreams and your aspiration, no one can take that away from you. I think it would be unfair for someone to take that away from you.